Recently, I've been thinking about the idea of documenting versus creating. Because up until this point, I found myself creating videos in this just one locked off section of my room. I would walk into a space and immediately figure out how I can manipulate the light, and I would say, aha, that's where I'm going to build. And I got tired of the typical YouTube setup where just everything was going to be shot in this one spot. It probably bothered me more than it bothered anybody else. And my wife would always say, "You're the only one that cares about this. People just want to hear what you have to say." And she's right. Because when I want to see other creators, I really only care about what they have to say. I don't really care about the environment that they're in. Okay, sometimes I care about the environment that they're in. But overall, just give me something. I don't care where you are. Give me anything. So a few years ago when my wife and I bought our home, we immediately said that we wanted to make a space in which we can create things. But I also want to create things out in the world, not just in here. I want to use the mindset of let's create and come back to this cool space that inspires us. And that's truly where my thinking's been lately, wanting to make less videos. And forget what I'm doing in the short form world. I'm currently in a teaching there, but eventually that is going to come to an end also. There's just a lot going on currently that I also need to make time for. I've been working in the background with my mentor on a short film in which we are creating an adaptation of a pivotal moment in his life, which has also led me to creating a feature film with another massive influencer. I'm publicly speaking at an event with some high-level entrepreneurs, and I'm writing a chapter in a book that can easily become a bestseller based on who's involved in this project. And if I'm being honest, I still don't know what I'm going to write about. And then stepping back and saying, oh man, I still have to create videos? But it's not a matter of have to make. I want to make videos. By the way, if you like the dramatic music that's playing in the background, then you need to go check out Artlist. They literally help me set the tone that I want felt for the films, story brand videos, or even VSLs that I create for my clients. They have an insane library of music in which you'll probably never get through in a lifetime. Their sound effects are of the highest quality and used in literally every project I do. And then you can pick the artist that you like that makes those sounds and get their entire sound bank. The friendly user interface, the quality, the quantity, it's all there. You don't need to look further. If you use my link below, you can get set up in minutes by choosing the plan that works for you, whether it's strictly for social media or you need to be licensed on a more commercial basis. They thought of everything when crafting their plans, so you get exactly what you want and nothing that you don't. Best of all, they're giving you 2 months free just for using my link. I struggle sometimes as a filmmaker, feeling bad for shooting the same things in the same place. But that's part of being a creator and trying to please everybody. And one thing that I learned early on, which I'm super fortunate of, is that you can't please everybody. And the pressure of all those eyes that you think are staring at you, waiting for you to screw up, they're going through the exact same problems. When you come to realize that nobody actually cares as much as you think they do, that's where your true superpower comes out. That's where you get to shine through the noise that is the internet. But if you sit there spending all your days, weeks, months thinking about how you're going to please everybody, then you're never truly going to be happy. So although my space may not be perfect, and I can probably guarantee that it has at least one more facelift in it, I can tell you that I created this space around the lessons that I learned, and that I created a space that I'm happy coming to. That's it. The end. There's no angle, no secret sauce, no magic button. Just create a space that you're fired up to go to with people that you enjoy making videos with, like I do with my wife. I've been so focused on networking the past year that it reminded me of a quote that my mentor uses, which is, "Slow is fast." And I didn't get it at first, but if you really break it down, it's very broad. And moving forward, I took that into every video that I created and every studio build that I built. Because he's right. It's not about the end. It's about the journey. The journey of creating something that maybe might not change the world, but maybe will impact just a handful of lives. And I want to make less videos because the videos that I do create, I want them to be impactful. And it doesn't have to be a cinematic masterpiece in order for it to be impactful. Although that's what my peers know me for. And maybe what I'm saying right now is changing your mindset as we speak. And if finding my true why taught me anything, it's that you never know who's watching. You know, it's easy for us to view people as statistics and graphs. You know, you log into the back end of whatever platform you're choosing to use, and you fail to remember real people anymore. They've just become a number out of 10. Are you a 1, a 5, a 9? We forget that it's real people watching and learning from you. And I feel like it's so easy for us to adopt technologies like ChatGPT because we fail to remember that it's a real person on the other end of that screen. I've been doing this for 5 years now, and it never gets old. Making videos never gets old. You should always have that nervous butterfly feeling in the pit of your stomach when you're about to hit that upload button. And I know my friend Marley did when she attempted to cancel herself. By the way, you need to go watch that documentary. It was incredible. And I know at this point in the video, you're probably tired of all the plugins and the shout outs, but that's what happens when people inspire people. And believe me, making a difference in this world can be scary. Putting yourself out on the internet, being vulnerable, it's absolutely terrifying. But if you're still saying to yourself, oh gosh, I really hope people like this video after years of doing it, believe me, that's a good sign. It means that you still care, that you care to create something that's gonna move people. I still have that till this day. I enjoy sitting here talking to the camera, talking to you. It's the best job I've ever had. And quite frankly, there's probably no amount of money in the world that can ever make me stop doing this. I'll probably die with a camera in my hand if God will allow me to take one thing up to heaven with me. All right, all my thoughts are officially out of my head. I just wanted to jump on camera and tell you guys all about it. And I gotta admit, switching to this bi-weekly schedule has been tough, but I feel like it's the right thing to do because I need to remind myself that I'm the one that's in control. I'm in control of when I show up and how. That I don't let these platforms control me the way I let them control me last year and in the years before that. In fear that if I didn't post for a day or even a week, that I'm suddenly going to disappear or be forgotten about. And I think that's the beauty of the interest-based algorithm, because if you're interesting enough, you'll always show up, even if you're not actually there. We have one life to live, so go live it. I plan to. Keep growing, keep learning, keep shooting. I'll see you guys in the next video.